Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the match on WWE 2K25. This one is the second of our two Cruiserweight Championship #1 contendership matches. So the winner of this one will go on to join both Sammy Guevara and Javon Evans in the Cruiserweight Championship match this Sunday at our When Worlds Collide pay-per-view. So kicking things off then, first of all, we have got representing TNA, we have got Lio Rush. Only ever had two matches in the past, one in 2021 and one in 2024, and you guessed it, he lost them both. But we got to give him this opportunity, and again, another young star. I think he's pretty young. He just seems to have been around for quite some time. I'm sure he's still in his 20s. He's 30 years old now, okay. He's just about to turn 31, actually. As I say, he's always seemed to be quite a young talent, but I've just realised he's been around for quite some time. I think he started wrestling back in 2014? Yeah, 2014. And across the time, he has wrestled bloody everywhere, hasn't he? He's done independents, he's done CZW, Ring of Honor, he worked WWE for a while, TNA. He did a bit of work, obviously, with Bobby Lashley. He was actually NXT Cruiserweight Champion for a while, and then he got to the return to the independent scene. Did he say some stuff, or I can't remember now, to be honest, off the top of my head. He worked for AEW, New Japan. I think he's done AEW 3 or 4 times, though, hasn't he? It never seemed to work out very well, but I think he's back there at the moment now as part of the tag team, isn't he? He did a bit of Impact Wrestling as well. And now, of course, working some CMLL, which is really good. I think CMLL suits him really well, to be honest. Then we've got representing NXT, we have got Wes Lee. Nice bit of rhyming there for you. Of course, one part of the Radicals also did work for TNA. So, I mean, both Wes Lee and Lio Rush could swap positions, really, representing each other. But how old's Wes Lee, then? I don't know why I'm so interested in people's ages all of a sudden, to be honest, but there you go. Wes Lee is also 30 years of age. And his birthday is only 10 days before Lio Rush's. There you go. So two very talented people. He's still in WWE, isn't he, I believe? Yeah, of course he's on the game, isn't he? Yeah. He's still in WWE. Hasn't actually made it out of NXT yet, I don't believe. And has also been working a bit of not NXT, working a bit of TNA as well, obviously with his link up there with the Radicals. Of course, he was a part of the tag team with the Radicals in NXT until Zachary got sacked for... Did he get some sort of allegation against him by Kimberly's former partner? And then also there was a post showing him dressed up as a Nazi, something, wasn't it, for a Halloween party, some of them sort of lines. Wes Lee in our ranking system then currently sits on -1 after 6 matches. And then we have Octagon Jr, who is making his debut. Debutant. I love a good debut. And it's amazing that even after doing all these matches like we did the other week, the fresh meat match the other week, where I tried specifically to try and use people we'd never used before, and still, I mean, just this week alone, we've ended up with brand new people we hadn't used before. So Octagon Jr then currently sits on 0 after 0 matches, believe it or not. And to be debuting and come straight in with a chance to get yourself into a Cruiserweight Championship match is a very good place to be. Someone who's not in a very good place at this point in time is this man right here, Dragon Lee. Currently on -5 after 9 matches, done pretty poorly so far. He's currently a -1 for the year after 3 matches, but yeah, we need to see some more from him. I think he's been... Right, he's had 1 singles win so far, he's had 1 singles loss so far, he's had 1 6-man tag loss so far. Obviously, we have tried to utilise him as part of LIJ as well. Of course, because I think Rush, Dragon Lee and Drylistico are all brothers. Which is a pretty strong family when you think about it, isn't it, really? Alright then, let's get into the action then. It should be a good one. So remember, this is standard Fatal 4-way elimination rules. No disqualifications, no countouts. Pinfalls count anywhere. And there is +1 point for every elimination you get. And there is -1 point for being eliminated, obviously. And a bonus point for the winner. So there is a chance to pick up 4 points in this match, which is exactly what we saw yesterday in the battle of the Bookers, which really does help some people elevate themselves up. I mean, Octagon Jr could walk in his very first match in SWE, get 4 points and an opportunity at the Cruiserweight Championship. That'd be insane, wouldn't it? So Octagon does also have another match next week. I've decided to put Octagon up against Pentagon in the absolute battle of the shapes, or shape wars. I don't know if that's a joke that goes across different languages, but there you go. Yeah, Pentagon is unhappy because Octagon has more sides. But hey ho, there you go. Right, Dragon Lee then going after Octagon. I don't know a lot about Octagon Jr, to be honest, but he seems to be one of the ones that is getting a lot more look-in than some of the others in the AAA roster. He's one of the ones that's been across on the WWE shows a bit more as well. Otherwise known as Golden Magic. Okay. He is a 35-year-old luchador. And he's the sort of one, like I said, I can see next year, when 2K26 comes out, I can see there being some AAA guys on the game. I don't think TNA guys will make it unless WWE buy TNA, but I think AAA guys definitely will be, especially the ones that have got joint contracts, which I believe, from what I've read, is Octagon, Vikingo, Mr. Iguana, I think one or two others as well. I think some of the women. Which would be pretty cool. I think it'd be really good for my rise to have the ability to go across and work some AAA shows or to go across and do other stuff. I think is really cool. And of course, Octagon has also been involved recently in some TNA. And of course, that is all part of the WWE and TNA working relationship as well. Clubbing blow in the face there by Lio Rush on the outside. Yeah, I think Octagon, Mr. Iguana, definitely Mr. Iguana. Mr. Iguana will probably be, yeah, definitely DLC because they want you to pay for it. Octagon now up on the top in a double foot stomp to the standing Dragon Lee. That was brutal. Pin attempt, only a 1 count. Sorry, my phone was ringing at the same time I got distracted. Where is it? There it is. We're fine. Nice standing shooting star on the outside there by Wes Lee on Lio Rush. Big strike right between the eyes with a kendo stick. And of course, we've still got one more big match coming up for you today in our weekly Hogan spectacle. We will have Hulk Hogan going up against Perro Aguayo Sr. We saw him make his debut last week as part of the Forbidden Door. And now he's going to get the opportunity to wrestle Hogan here. Octagon now sending Lio Rush off the ropes. I really like Lio Rush, you know. I know he's had a bit of a torrid time. He's had a bit of an up and down career. I don't know how much of that is other people or himself or whatever it is, that sort of stuff. But I think he's a young lad, obviously, getting a big opportunity as a young lad. You've seen a few of them do it in NXT and WWE as well, and I think he's making the best of it now. And he's really reignited his career a few times now, and obviously getting this opportunity again at AEW is fantastic. And of course part of the tag team as well, which is really good. Lio Rush now up on top, got struck in the gut. I quite like the way we went here with them as well, because I must admit the top flight Lio Rush Acton Andretti thing was getting a bit boring. So, you know, it just but for me, it was just a better way of doing things. They're sort of broken away, and they're not really doing much now either, are they? But I think maybe Ring of Honor will be a fantastic place for them to be. I definitely think they could grab a hold of the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. Wes Lee with a double axe handle to the outside on Octagon. Dragon Lee in with the axe handle. There's the pin on Octagon. Not enough. Yeah, Dragon Lee's been pretty rough so far in this universe, but I'd say -5 from 9 matches actually puts him down in like the bottom 30. And I mean, he's not, don't get me wrong, he's not the top wrestler of all time, don't get me wrong, but I think he should be higher up than that. I think if he was around about the... I think he should be slightly in the positives, maybe. Again, I'm thinking long term, when everyone's had like 100 matches each and where they're all going to sit, but as there he hits the old Destino on Lio Rush, there's the pin. Again, if he can do what happened yesterday for Shawn Michaels and get a few points here, all of a sudden he can be elevating himself right out of here. There's the Janice right in the back by Dragon Lee on Lio Rush. Pin on the outside by Wes Lee on Octagon. And that's enough. I didn't even see what happened, but Wes Lee gets the elimination on Octagon. Wes Lee moves up to a 0 overall on Octagon on his debut. Surprising, I thought he was doing pretty well here today, but he moves down to a -1. Right, and then there were 3, but we saw this the other day when Leon Slater was eliminated very early in the previous match. There was a good, like, 10 minutes before the next elimination happened. I don't know if that's going to be the same here or not, but we'll find out. Dragon Lee now working over Lio Rush. And now Dragon Lee again, hitting that Destino. Everyone always tells me what that's called every time, and I always forget. And I can never remember. Dragon Lee Destino name. Is it like Project Dragon or something? No. Oh, what is that move called? I can't really remember, to be honest. You see Lio Rush, they're going for the diving cutter. Missed it. Finish maneuvers. Dragon Driver? No. Descunadora? No, I don't think that was right either. I'm sure someone will tell me. I always forget, and somebody always tells me in the comment section down below, but I can't remember what it's called, but... I'm sure it's like something like Project Dragon or something like that. Wes Lee now has both Dragon Lee and Lio Rush in the corners. Wes runs in with the forearm. I love the way I've just got a tab open where I've just googled the word Octagon, and it just literally brought up the shape, that's it. Wes Lee now, look at the kicks. Taking down Dragon Lee. There is the double foot stomp to the back. Lio Rush went for the diving clothesline. It was missed. And that's allowed Wes Lee once again to pick up control. Wes again sending Lio Rush into the corner. Dragon Lee with a drop kick taking down Wes Lee. The 2 Lees is definitely... Oh my God. I love it when they throw stuff. I really do. Dragon Lee now with the pin. Still only a 1 count. And there's a low blow by Wes Lee. I mean, it's all legal in this. I said no disqualifications, but still, it's dirty as hell. And it's not been enough to get the elimination here yet. Right, Lio Rush comes back in the ring, gets a drop kick right in the face. Wes Lee now with a boot into the gut of Lio Rush, takes him up into the butterfly powerbomb. And we're getting to that point now, 1 or 2 big maneuvers could finish these guys off. Dragon Lee runs in with a big shotgun dropkick into the corner. Wes Lee sending Dragon Lee into the corner. Springboard into the Pele kick, and the Dragon Lee landed face first onto the Janice. And oh, I thought that was going to be enough then, but no. Wes Lee now looking to take Lio Rush up, spinning Fisherman's Brainbuster. Swinging the Janice. Somehow Dragon Lee grabbed it by the nails, which is pretty brutal. Now drops into the pin on Lio Rush. Only a 2 count. Running knee strike there by Dragon Lee. Flattens Wes Lee, sending Lio Rush into the corner. They did say that the knee strike was one of his finishing maneuvers, but... Dragon Lee now... Oh, okay. He went for the Destino once again. It was avoided by Wes Lee, then runs across the ring and hits Lio Rush with a knee. Sends Rush into the corner. Rush sent over the top. There's the elbow. What's he looking for here? Oh, he's gone, oh, that is cool. He's gone 619 around the post. That is really cool. I like that. There's the pin. We could have a second elimination. Wes Lee could be doing a strong one here. No, it's only a 2 count. Dragon Lee has the Janice. Suffers a few punches in the face and then the standing. Wow, Spanish fly into a crossbody, whatever the hell that's called. I tell you what, Wes Lee has been incredibly impressive here. I mean, he's not somebody that I really think about utilising that often, to be honest. But he's really showcasing some fantastic ability here. And someone who we might have to think about giving some more chances to. I mean, he's forced his own chances here as he eliminates Dragon Lee. The man who really needed some points is going to continue his free fall. Dragon Lee then now moves down to a -6 after 10 matches. And Wes Lee picks up his second point of the day for eliminations. He started the day on -1. He's now on +1. If he can get the elimination of Lio Rush as well, he's going to be moving himself up to a +2. No, he's up to a +3, isn't it? Wow. That'd be some turnaround for Wes Lee if he could pull that one off. As Wes now... No, sorry, Lio Rush locking in the octopus stretch. And Wes Lee is able to break free. There's the boot in the gut by Lio Rush. Spins him around. And now in, looking for the... Oh, the spinning unpretty. That could be enough. Lio Rush may just be able to steal the victory. He's got it. Lio Rush is going on to When Worlds Collide this weekend to fight for the Cruiserweight Championship. That puts Wes Lee back down to a 0, but he started the day on a -1. So even though he's lost the match, he's still gained on this one. And Lio Rush, his 3rd ever match, he started the day on -2. He's going to finish it up on 0. Well, there we go. Big victory then for Lio Rush. Like I said, he is going on to the pay-per-view. So that we now know that match is interesting then, isn't it? Because I think Lio Rush and Jevon Evans will be a fantastic match as well. So we have got, on Sunday, Sammy Guevara defending the Cruiserweight Championship against both Jevon Evans and Lio Rush. That'll be Sammy's 1st ever title defense as well. So that really could go either way, to be honest. I mean, all 3 of those guys could come out of that match on top. And that does mean now, apart from the poll, the pay-per-view is pretty much locked in. I mean, the poll is... It's going to take some swing now for the poll to change. At the moment, 57% of the votes are currently with Joe Exotic. So that is, of course, the poll to see who's going to face off against Rated RKO for the YouTube Tag Team Championships. At the moment, yet Joe Hendry and Mr. Iguana on 57% of the votes. Punkhausen, the team of CM Punk and Danhausen have got 14%. The Fast Food Fiends, Nino Hamburguesa and Curryman have got 14%. And Team America, the team of Mr. America and El Grande Americano has got 14%. So yeah, it looks like that's going to be that. So, I mean, if that does happen, the pay-per-view on Sunday is going to be Chad Gable versus Josh Alexander versus Jack Swagger versus Kurt Angle for the SWE United States Championship. We've got Eddie Guerrero versus Andrade one-on-one. We've got Freedom, Kairi Sane and Io Sky challenging the Bella Twins to try and win back their YouTube Women's Tag Team Championships. Sammy Guevara versus Jevon Evans versus Lio Rush for the Cruiserweight Championship. Moose versus Omos versus Obafemi in a triple threat match. Rated RKO against probably Joe Exotic, Joe Hendry and Mr. Iguana before the main event, Malachi Black defending his SWE Championship against Roman Reigns. Right, I love you. Leave it then. Good night. God bless. I'll be saying, hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have, hit the like, subscribe, with the good stuff, and let me know in the comment section down below. And I'll see you a little bit later on tonight for our final match of the day, as we have Hulk Hogan going up against Perro Aguayo Sr. Good night.